Hi Capricorns, I'm Nick. This is my co-star Nala. Maybe you guys have already seen her, know her. These are going to be your October of 2019 messages. I'm covering life, finances, work, love, whatever comes through for us, okay? I'm switching things up a little bit, so bear with me. Hope you enjoy it, but I'm trying to just give you guys more and hopefully give you more guidance and advice. So for today, your message that I received while meditating on your energy was, at first it was like in a dry area, like a desert maybe, and it seemed at first it was like for a split second like a snake going into like a little hole in the ground. But then my attention would seem to be like, okay, no, you're not supposed to focus on that, you're supposed to focus on this other thing. And I saw like a little prairie dog, and it was like digging a hole and then going inside, but it seemed like that was longer than the snake that went in. So I feel like there's like something that you may be crossing your mind sometimes, but you were trying to erase it or you're trying not to think about it. But the prairie dog was so cute, and like I don't know much about prairie dogs except that they're cute and I want one. So I went ahead and tried to find some fun facts about them, because I'm like, why am I seeing a prairie dog? Like I don't really know much about them. It has to have some kind of other meaning. So I went ahead and looked up some facts. So the prairie dogs are really cute, of course. They groom each other. They like to play fight, which maybe you can resonate with. Like maybe you like to play fight with the people you love and get along with, be sarcastic, you know, stuff like that. Because I know many Capricorns probably don't really like to mess around or give anyone a time of day unless they actually like them or they mean something to them. Otherwise, you're just like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to be bothered, right? And also in the prairie dog families, there's always a dominant male, which makes sense. I feel like you're a very dominant sign. And then scientists believe that they have the most sophisticated vocal animal language ever decoded, which is really cool. Like when I was watching some videos, you can see they go beep, 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 but they have certain like calls with warnings when it's like, I think they have a specific one that's when it's like a snake that's coming by, and they all like work as a team and try to figure it out and go hide together. It's really, really cool, and they have like different little sounds, but it sounds so cute, but it's really smart. They're a lot smarter than maybe they look. And although they are very organized, it is kind of hard to be one, which makes sense because they're very small and could be easy targets like for snakes, badgers, all kinds of animals, okay? So when I was learning about all that and putting everything together, it kind of made me feel like in that image that I was seeing, you are the prairie dog. And although you work well with others as a team, you like to be the leader, you like to be the dominant one, and you're really smart. You have a lot of like little details and things about you that make you different from others. But you may be feeling right now that you are an easy target, or maybe you feel like people around you or a certain person has come for you or has tried to kind of attack you in some way or invade your space or made you feel uneasy in some way. Okay, so take that how it resonates. I know it's super general, so it's gonna mean different things for all of you, but we're gonna see how it kind of ties in with the reading, okay? But yeah, that was super random, but prairie dogs are so cute, so you know, you're cute, I guess. All right, so I also pulled a positive affirmation for us to do as well. If you follow me on my Instagram, you know that I was kind of doing these weekly, a couple times a week, and I'm going to start incorporating these into my readings on YouTube because I think it's really important and something that's really helped me. So every reading, we're going to have a different positive affirmation. Up until the next reading, I want you to practice these every day. Okay, so this one says, everything is working out for my highest good. So what I want you to do is say it out loud, and we'll say it together. Everything is working out for my highest good. All right, so say that as many times as you need to until you memorize it. And what I want you to do is to write it down either on a piece of paper or write it in your notes on your phone. And I want you to say this every day, okay? If you can, say it as soon as you wake up or a couple times a day if possible. But I want you to do it every day, and then by the time you watch our next reading, or next month, I want you to see if you feel different or something has changed, or if it's helped you in any way. And I feel like if you start incorporating these little positive affirmations every day, I think you're going to start to see really good positive changes in your life. Okay, so everything's working out for my highest good. That is for you today. All right, and I've been guided to kind of change things up a little bit, so bear with me. I'm going to be focusing more on you and general life, work, finances, family stuff, but also love. We're going to still do love, but I'm going to incorporate other things for you. And I just kind of been guided to focus more on you, kind of help you on your journey, empower you, bring you more healing and light, all those things, okay? So I hope you enjoy this, just a little bit of changes here and there, but I'm hoping to just bring you more value and kind of help you more in your journey, as opposed to just focus on love and just the other person, more about helping you evolve and grow as a person. So what I'm also going to be doing is showing you 3 strengths and natural gifts that you're going to have this month to kind of help you throughout, your journey, your day to day. And then in the extended reading, we're going to look at 3 things you should look out for, things to be aware of, or little bumps in the road, things you can kind of be on the lookout for, little like warning signs, or to be more cautious about. All right, so I'm going to skip the whole introduction and stuff, and all the link to the extended reading will be below in the description box. It'll say extended and have the link there. It'll take you to Vimeo. All right, so if you want to continue this on, you could do this right after you watch this. And of course, by doing so, you are helping support me as well, so thank you. And so we're going to get on to your 3 strengths and then look to the reading. Okay, so your 3 strengths for today or this month are healer. Okay, and this one says passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, ability to help transform pain into healing. Okay, so a lot of you could be natural healers, or you're gonna have a really healing touch or aura energy about you this month. Maybe some of you work in a field where you kind of help others feel better, whether it's like, in the healthcare, doctor, nurse, or counselor, therapist, all sorts of stuff. But maybe you work with people and helping them, or animals, or just in general. I think you're going to be really good at healing people and helping people, being a helping hand, and help kind of put that band-aid and heal wounds for others. Okay, so that's going to be one of your strengths, and one something to kind of take advantage of and use as a benefit, and use that touch, that power for good. All right, and then your second gift is guide. Okay, it says represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Okay, so a lot of you are very connected to the spirit world, or are very spiritual indeed. Maybe you have gifts, or psychic intuition, medium, you're good at Reiki, you read, you channel. It could be all sorts of stuff, but either way, I think you are kind of like maybe a mentor, or maybe some people look to you for advice, or you're gonna have a lot of like guidance within yourself. This like light, something inside of you is going to be very like a dark, something that's going on exterior is going to help you turn inwards and help lead you on the path, and help be that guidance, that light, that healer for others. Because if you think about it, most healers are people who have been through serious traumatic things themselves. So maybe this is something that's taking you on your journey on that path. Okay, and then we have rescuer, another strength and gift of yours this month. It says, provide strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. Okay, so some of you may volunteer, or maybe you donate to charity, or you help family, friends in some way. Either way, I think you're going to be a helping hand to others, or someone may come into your life and kind of be that help for you, rescue you, be a healer for you, or be guidance to you. Okay, so this can be vice versa, where you're going to be that for someone, or someone's going to be that for you this month. Okay, so we're going to leave those out. Okay, so overall Capricorns for this month, I'm seeing that you're going to be a little bit in your head. Well, not a little bit, very much in your head, overthinking. So I'm seeing that when it comes to your health, some of you may be suffering from some health problems. It could be like physical health, but also mental health, like maybe depression, anxiety, stress, PTSD, like anything, small scale or large scale, but you're really going to be in your head, and it's really going to be affecting you. So the more you think about how sick you are, or how sick you may feel, the worse it's going to be, right? So you want to make sure you're not you're not manifesting more illness or feeling worse than you are. And when it comes to work and finances, I'm seeing that there may be a situation where you feel betrayed or backstabbed, or maybe someone may attempt, or you feel someone stole an idea from you, or your business maybe is not doing that well, or someone, I can see if you own a business, maybe someone may steal something from you, or may, you know, if you're partnered with someone may do some kind of bad business deal. So be careful with that. Be careful with who you trust or who you tell your things to. I think this would be a good month to be a little more quiet and not overexpress what your plans are, or what you're doing, just because I don't feel like it's going to be in your favor. So try to keep quiet about what you're thinking or what you're doing or researching, okay? And I'm saying that although you may want to leave a job or leave a situation, I feel like you feel stuck where you are, and you're gonna have a hard time. You're not gonna be able to leave. Like, let's say you want to go somewhere, or you want to go on do some new project. For some reason, you're not gonna be able to do that because of some other responsibility you may have, whether it's at home, work, or something else. So I am seeing some like feeling like stuck and not being able to go where you want to go or do what you want to do. And then when it comes to love, I'm seeing that in a situation you may be feeling betrayed, or like someone lied to you or cheated, feeling backstabbed. And although they maybe backstabbed you or lied, you feel very stuck. You feel really in your head, feeling like you can't really leave the situation. Maybe you're in a relationship where you depend on this person, or both of you depend on each other in some way. And although you may want to leave, you can't leave, or something stops you from leaving. Or like the moment you try to leave, it's like something pulls you back, which is reminding me of that song by Ashanti. It's like a really old song called Foolish. You know, like when she's trying to leave, she says, every time I forget the words, but every time I leave, something always pulls me back. So this month is not going to be the easiest, but you're going to be able to get through it, okay? And I feel like everything's kind of probably going to be happening back to back consecutively in a way. Just be extra cautious this month. Be extra cautious of your surroundings, who's around you, who you're sharing your intimate details and personal things with, who you're working with, negotiating with. Read the fine prints. Read all terms and conditions. Don't miss anything. And if someone is lying to you or cheating, or someone did something awful to you, and although maybe you may feel stuck, and I don't know your specific situation, just know that you have the power. You can make certain changes in your life, okay? It's really all in your head. You're not stuck in any situation. If you don't want to be in it, there is a way. There's always a way out, and you can always leave. Remember, whatever you are not changing, you are choosing, okay? So just be really careful with what you're choosing, what friends you're around, what people you're around, because I do feel like there may be someone, whether it's a family, friend, or lover, who may lie, or you may feel like they're not being honest or truthful with you in some way. And this is going to really affect you, because I do feel like you value their opinion, or you wouldn't think otherwise. You wouldn't think twice to tell them something. But I am seeing a lot of you want to go away somewhere. You want to get away. You want to go visit someone. You just want to leave the town and get like a weekend off. But you're not going to be able to do that yet. Or you're going to be able to do it eventually, but right now it's not going to be the time. Something's going to be holding you back, or it's not the right timing, whether it's other responsibilities or whatever the case is. Also, if you are feeling stuck and, drained and feeling like you have no choices, try to find someone to talk to, okay? I feel like just talking about your stuff, obviously with someone you trust though, and working through your problems and not dwelling too much over them, but more so trying to find solutions as opposed to just complaining about it and feeling like a victim. You don't want to be in that victim mentality. You want to rise above it and be like, okay, this and this happened. There's nothing I can do about it. Now, what can I do better moving forward to make sure stuff like this does not happen? Even though in life, we can't control what happens to us all the time. We can only control how we take it and what we do with that afterwards. because there's always going to be bad things that happen to everyone, you know. Maybe some people are luckier than others, but like the prairie dogs, they're easy prey, you know. Their life is not easy. They're really cute and fluffy, and they're really smart, and they have a good language, but still their life is difficult too. They always have to be careful and help each other out. So I feel like in that way, you're also feeling that, where like life hasn't been easy and you feel like it's never really been easy for you. And as a Capricorn, you know, you're ruled by Saturn, and it's a serious tough planet. So I definitely understand, although I'm not a Capricorn, so I don't exactly understand, but I can imagine that life doesn't always seem to treat us so wonderfully all the time. And you, out of everyone, probably feels the results of how hard things can be and how hard you have to work for everything you have. If you are dealing with some kind of health issue or, you know, depression or something, try to really practice positive affirmations. Listen to meditative music that helps raise your vibration. That really helps. Go into nature, take a walk, go to the beach or whatever it is that's close to you. Get some fresh air, go by trees, by the water, touch some animals. It's very healing. Do anything that makes you feel happy, but don't resort to things that will only make you feel worse and lower your vibration, like drinking, drugs, addiction, stuff like that. It's not going to help you in the long term. It's going to make you feel good for a few minutes or a night, but then afterwards you're going to feel worse, right? So now on this side here, we have, okay, so you could have been dealing with, or you are currently dealing with a water sign, or there's a water sign present still around you. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm getting strong Scorpio. Also Taurus, okay? It doesn't have to be any of those signs, but this can be the energy this person's embodying. And I'm saying that this person does have deep feelings for you. There is strong love between the two of you that they feel, and I think you both felt for each other. They held back sometimes, and I think they didn't always say what they wanted to say. They could have been someone who's a little more introverted or just had so much emotion. Sometimes they didn't feel comfortable speaking their truth. So maybe you felt at times that they didn't tell you everything, or that they were lying, but maybe they weren't really lying to you. They just weren't telling you everything. I think this could have been a relationship or a connection that started off really, really good. It was super intense and passionate and deep and lots of feelings. And then kind of they started pulling back or not showing as much, not giving you as much love or attention. And then I think things broke off, or it recently ended, or some things kind of changed where it's not the same as it once was. I feel like either they changed, you changed, or something in the relationship totally changed and it just ended. So this could have been a breakup, or you guys just created distance between each other. But I'm seeing that like you're taking this a lot harder than they are. Like it's really affecting you because you're not only suffering emotionally and mentally, it's affecting your work life, your health, just life in general for you. So it's a lot for you. I'm not saying it's not affecting them, but I feel like you're taking it really hard. And I think it's because you really were invested in this person and you really did like them and really did love them. And you guys shared a lot of times together. Okay, so things could have started getting rocky maybe around May or June this year. If not, maybe 4 weeks, 4 days ago, 4 months, something like that. But I am seeing that a lot of things are changing between the two of you, and that's why things have been kind of hard for you. But if you're not in a relationship, I am seeing that you're going to be meeting someone who really feels a lot of emotion. Sometimes they have a hard time expressing it, so they try to suppress it by controlling it and not showing it. And they themselves are going through a lot of transformations and big changes in their life. So you're kind of both going to connect in that way where you're both struggling in some way in your life. Okay, so Capricorns, we're going to continue this in the extended reading. We're going to find out more about this person, who they are, what they're all about, what are they feeling, what are they thinking about you, what they want you to know that you don't know, and what the near future holds for you, as well as we're going to be clarifying everything for you, and then looking at the 3 things you should be looking out for this month, or just be aware of, or take a second look at to kind of help you and make sure there's no big surprises, okay? So I hope you will join me there. The link will be below. If not, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you out somehow. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I'd love to hear your feedback. Yeah, I hope to see you for our next reading for mid-month October. All right, take care for now, and I'm wishing you guys all the best. I'm sending you lots of healing, love, strength, clarity, and light, all things that you need. Okay, just know that you're strong and you're gonna get through this, and don't forget to practice this affirmation. Everything is working out for my highest good. Okay, so please repeat that as many times as possible and do it daily. Okay, all right, see you next time. Bye.